First of all, Nigerian printers, you guys not make it. I'm sorry, you cannot even make it. As you are praying to see the light of day in your like in your 9 to 5, you're also praying for Nigerian printers not to ruin that work for you.
What is designed to?
Design saved me. Design is what got me here. I can never ever think that AI would ever take my work because my work is unique. We have amazing designers out there. Nah, she na chisa. AI won't replace. I mean, na AI go draw
go
or CAV or Shay. There's no creativity I'm going to die on. Me, my own need is post your own. I always say to post. And brand design is extremely harder than product. I said what I said.
Okay.
What kept me going was the fear of poverty. I think like that's something that people think like one now.
You're going broke.
Right, of being at the bottom of the food chain, right, and not living up to my potential. There's an higher power that actually makes things work for people. Let's not pretend like there isn't. So there was also that, because I'm a child of God and I can't be failing.
Behind every design is a decision. Behind every product is a person. Behind every success story is a journey most people never get to hear about. The creative industry often celebrates the outcomes, but we are interested in the process, the experiences, lessons, failures, and breakthroughs. The defining moments that shape the people behind the work. Over a glass of wine, we are going to have honest conversations with some of the most influential designers in Africa, developers, founders, artists, and creative leaders building the future across Africa. Because sometimes the most valuable insights aren't found in a portfolio or a website. They're found in the stories behind them. Hi, I'm Avisi Gedosa, and this is Wine and Design by UDC. Our next guest is a multidisciplinary brand designer, visual storyteller, and creative leader whose work has helped shape some of the most recognizable brands and cultural moments in Nigeria. From building brand identities to leading visual storytelling for projects that capture national attention, he has consistently shown how design can move beyond aesthetics and to become a tool for change, culture, and communication. Currently, he's a senior brand designer at Chowdeck. Obasola Akintola has built a reputation not only through his craft, but also through his commitment to community, creating spaces where designers can learn, connect, and grow. Please join me in welcome Obasola Akintola. Welcome, Oba. How you doing, Chief?
I'm very fine. Pretty chill. A crazy day.
Yes. Thank you so much for joining us in Wine and Design by UDC. Hope you're having a great time.
Yeah.
So this is Wine by Design, and the purpose of this conversation is just for us to uncover some of the truths, some of the trends that we see, and most importantly, talking about the humans that are creating this design over a glass of wine. Do you mind if I pour you a bottle?
Yeah, sure. It's not even open.
I'll open it here now.
That pop sound.
Yes, sir. So the goal is we just want to ensure that designers are understanding the next wave of design, and from our trend, from our analysis at UDC, found that right now designers are actually scared on the next step they need to take in their career and what they want to do in design. So we just want you to tell your story, share your own perspective about what you see. Do not hold any bar, do not hold anything back, and we hope you have a great time. And my first question for you is, before design entered the picture, who was Oba?
Okay, Obasola was a geology student.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, back from Aloha University. That school traumatized me. Yeah, I mean, I was just a student, really. I was just, taking pictures on my phone. I think I was using this is it Techno Pop 3? Yeah, I don't know. I had like an interest in photography. But all these nature pictures. I'll take pictures of flowers, take pictures of the sky. But that was it. And always reading. Yeah, I was always reading my books.
Oh, nice. And that also goes back to you studied geology at OAU. So how did design find you, in that journey?
Yeah, so I joined this church, right? And what really drew me to them was their designs. I had no idea what design was, but I just really liked what I saw. The flyers they would give out to people on Saturdays. This church, I joined them. Then I used to see there was this, what do you even call it? This white screen.
Yes.
That they used to project stuff. Bible verses, No, I mean, I took interest in it, and okay, I would like to do something like this, but how? I mean, I had no idea. So in my 100 level, nothing. Then 200 level, I joined the design team. They were asking us, "Oh, what team would you like?" Although I was in the choir.
I guess too.
I was in the
That
choir,
is nice.
so I joined the design team, but I was just there for the sake of, oh, I'm in the design team. Then I had this big ass laptop, compact. I don't know, HP compact.
HP big battery.
See, it was so big. Then I installed Photoshop on it, but I wasn't. It was really tough for me.
Yeah.
So I just didn't. I was in the design team, but then I would see designs that other designers in the team would make. They would drop it on the group. Oh my god, this is so nice. Then whenever I tried to make designs, it was really hard. Like I was like,
Coming from you, design was hard.
like to use Photoshop was. I remember going to my classmates' room in Awo. Yeah, I was in Awo. Yeah, and I went to meet him. Ben, please, I need to how did they actually work on this? He was also struggling with it. When I said that, you see the resume I come with. So even
blindly blind.
Then I just forgot about it.
Yeah.
I just forgot about it. Then January 2020, January 1st, I don't know what happened during the crossover night.
Yeah.
But I entered that year with this fresh resolution that okay, I think this design thing, I really want to tackle this design thing. And I picked up my laptop and I started designing. That day, I think I made like 10 posters that day. Back to I was even go like I think on my Instagram page, that's still like I design I made that day is still there. So you can go back to it and see that.
Go and check it. You should go and check those designs.
So yeah, that was
nice. So what was the first piece of work that made you think like, oh, I'm good with this stuff? Like, what was the first one that you saw like, I could die? Nobody can tell you otherwise.
So I'm not sure there was one work that made me feel that way. I think it was the constant redesigning. I mean, it's that okay, I think I'm actually really good at this thing. Because when I started, I mean, I was doing nonsense. Yeah, obviously. But I kept at it. And I think when I landed my first client, I think that was when it dawned on me that, okay, I think, because, I should make a logo for him, and I made the logo. And, like, this is really good. Yeah. And he really liked it. I know that 2020, design was Mr. I sabi now.
Yes.
But, yeah.
Oh, that's really nice. And talking about like your journey, I think we're still on your origin and all.
Yeah.
So like, how did you know? Like, what do you think about family? Were they in support of your journey, or like, okay, you want to be a designer, like, know?
So I think to my family, then design was more of, they had no idea what I was doing really, because I was still a student, and that was during COVID.
Yeah. True.
So I was always inside my room, and my mom would come inside the room and she would be like, "Kilo when she load the laptop, what are you doing? What are you pressing?" Then I bet it was around that corner. Then she needed like jotters for her 50th birthday, and I told her that I'm going to work on. I can do it, and I can do it. Oh yeah.
Show me.
Then I did it. It was really nice. She really loved it, but she had this printer she wanted to work with, so that one. But yeah, when she saw that, I mean, that kind of opened their eyes to the fact that okay, I think this is good. At least if that's what you are doing in your room, and you're making money from it. Because then I was getting money. Like what don't she? Then my dad would also send me stuff because he told his friends too. My son does graphics. My son does graphics. Then he would send me stuff. Help me design this. Yeah, so they were really in support of it actually. The only issue they had was I was always in my room. Anytime it's time to do night devotion, I'm not come out. So yeah, I'm working on it. I beg.
Like, why are you pressing
they were actually in support of it. Yeah.
That's nice. Coming from an African friends, well done, mom and dad. Well done. Shout out to the parents. So looking back at those journeys, I think at the end of the day, we're talking about what you've done. So what do you think, looking at your younger self, what do you think were the mistakes you made? Can you give us like 3? Like you made these mistakes, and almost if you see a junior designer, you tell them not to do this.
Okay, so I'm going to be real. I mean, I'm always vulnerable. I don't hold back.
Yeah.
For me, particularly, I wouldn't say I made any mistake, to be honest. I think my journey has been one of resilience, And I don't think I held back when it came to design, like chasing what I wanted. Because when I started designing, I reached out to people. Like there was my friend was designing, so I would always go to meet him if I had like issues. I was always posting my work. I'd always been posting. Like I was that obsessed with putting myself out there that yeah, I didn't even know. So it was easy for people to find me. It was really easy. Mistake. Maybe I don't know. Because like I went all out when I noticed that okay, this was in 2023. When I noticed that okay, I'm not sure graphics is going to. I mean, and that's like doing posters, flyers, and just doing that over and again. I'm not sure that's what I would really want to continue doing. Then okay, I think it now don't know. Okay, I think because I saw a lot of designers in brand design. Then oh my god, identities, projects. That also made me jump into it and okay, I started learning. So I don't think I made any mistake. Looking back, I don't think there was any costly mistake that I would look back and I wish I hadn't. Yeah, it has been one of okay, there's an opportunity here. I go for it.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Run into it.
Yeah. Because the mistakes that a lot of people might make is, not putting themselves out, like not putting themselves out there, not asking enough questions, not having enough clarity about about what to do exactly. Yeah, but I would say I went full throttle
All
on
in.
everything. So yeah. So the time to even make mistakes was not even like there was no time to even make mistakes. So I was okay. Go and do it.
Go straight. That's really amazing. And you're building an amazing community, D&D. That's really cool to see that you're not just being the designer, you also have the plan to support other people. And my next question will be like, what do you think about design communities? Do you think about design communities as helping people, or you see like design communities as in networking theater?
Okay, so about design communities. So I think it's nuanced, right? And it could also be like I mean, it could go two ways, really.
Sure.
It could be a networking thingy. It could also be a way of helping people, really. Because what design communities have helped bring really together, designers, that's brought designers together. That's also, made it easy for people to also like connect with people. And in terms of job referrals, I'm on this community, Asha Koteri. Right? Because I'm also very keen on the kind of design community you're also running, right? Because that also goes a long way. Asha Koteri now on this community, they don't just send job updates alone. They also like people ask questions, like real time questions. Oh, I'm working on this project at the moment. Does anyone have so
real
support? Someone got the job the other day and they got the job through the community, So it's a two-way thing. D&D, right? People came for D&D. People connected. They met new people. There was also like a job opportunity there. Someone like mentioned, "I will have this job for blah blah blah." Whoever is So I think it should be balanced, really, right? As you're networking with people, also make it an avenue for people to also grow. So also So it shouldn't be just one-sided. But these days, I generally feel like it goes both ways. It goes both ways. Yeah, because you need to be very, very, deliberate about the kind of community you're building, design particularly. I this community because community sake. Because a lot of communities are on WhatsApp now, nothing. Not it's just so it has to be grounded. Something really meaningful.
That's really amazing to know too. And talking about coding, I think Asha Kotiri is an OG. Before I even started, like they've been supporting.
No.
Shout out
Great
to them.
stuff, yeah.
Shout out to them. So at any point in your career, have you ever thought about quitting? At any point,
how many times have you?
So many times. I don't feel like,
bro. Like I have, but I think that was when I started, and I started designing from church, right? So I would make like 10 designs for a service, just one single service. I would send it to the group. I know they did this thing where if you send your design to the group, right, and it's really good, people would comment.
They will appreciate.
And if you send your design and no one says anything,
they'll hit you.
Just know that you've done nonsense. That was more of it for me. I will send designs to the group. Nobody will say anything. And now look, have I done like Shoshi no Moshe CB? Like, is this rubbish? Nobody. And one other person will send design. And people start commenting. Oh my God. Like, it got to me so much that I had to go to my pastor that I'm not doing again. No.
Are you serious?
I was saying like, he asked me because I was like, are you living for these people's validation? Are you designing because you want them to comment on your work, or you're designing because you want to grow in this?
Deep.
Okay.
Deep.
Okay. I was like, okay. Yeah. Like I should wake up that people comment or not, do your thing. Like, you would thank yourself. And that was one that was the time when I wanted to quit, because it seemed like I wasn't getting any better. I would always make and you know, when you've had this crazy idea and you design and you be like, you send it to the channel because you spent hours on that design and you send it and you're expecting people to actually and no one says anything.
You will be damned.
You just know that. So yeah, I think I've had like that moment. Even up until last year, I think there was a time when I was like designing.
Really?
Because it just takes one person's comments. We don't like this. What don't you like about like? Are you or you like this? I remember working on one like on one logo. Like that's why I keep saying brand design is extremely harder than product design. I said what I said.
Okay, we'll get into that next.
Yes, because you spend hours working on identity, like a particular logo for a company. Like you've gone through that history, you've researched, you've given your best shot, and you present it to the team, and they're like, okay, this is a nice start. What do you mean this is a nice start? Like, the fact that hours of work and hours of research and hours of spending time can just be reduced to a no. No. Why no? Like, what don't you like? And they just say,
I'm not feeling it.
I'm not feeling it. So things like that, like, this is not how to keep the for the rest of my life. Are you? But I think it just goes to, why are you doing what you like? Why are you doing design? Like, like what does it mean to you? Yeah, so I've had that moment. And I think it's something that you would that will keep resurfacing sometimes in your career where you feel like,
I'm gonna do it again.
Like, kilo shele, what are we buying? So I've had that moment.
That's really great. And I think that also goes out to my next question, which is about imposter syndrome. So like, because that feeling like quitting it's the result of something that you felt like. So how do you handle imposter syndrome as a senior designer? And a lot of junior designers are feeling that. Even as a senior designer, we feel them every time.
A good question. So for me, I think imposter syndrome is I've learned how to manage it, right? And I also think that the best way to kill that syndrome is to actually push yourself more. Because, there's a level of comfortability you get to. You start feeling like, you see some works and you be like, am I? But the more you push yourself, right, the more you learn, the more you research more. I feel like the syndrome might not really surface anymore. And even if it surfaces, you know how to quickly jolt yourself back out, like jolt yourself out of it. Because look at your past works. You did this. Like most times, like most like one thing I do when things like that come. I look at my previous works. I'm like, Obasola, you did this. Like, are you crazy? Like, there's like evidence there now. So exactly. So just wake up. Is this something that you need to learn? Like, is this something you need to research more on? Is this something that you need to just because sometimes a lot of I open to that and I see like I'm like, like some people are good, and I'm like, I'm not even as good as I think I am.
Humans.
But I think you just need to like manage it, jolt yourself out of it. Pick an anchor. Do I need to learn this? Do I need to study something? Because I think I saw somewhere. It comes from a place of you being comfortable. So if you need to learn something to actually jolt yourself out of that syndrome, right? Do that. Look at your previous works, like. You've done this, like you have a track record of excellence. You've gotten great feedback in the past. So why don't let that over? Like, don't stay on it too long. I think the syndrome now lingers if you are there feeling sorry for yourself. Wake up. Because as you are there, someone is like, you have other people doing crazy stuff out there and you do an imposter. Stay there, man, imposter. Never say anything. So that's
reflection. You have to reflect and move forward. That's
I mean, it's easier said
than don't know. Especially when you're alone in your house, nobody's there to encourage you.
You're having timelines. They're blasting you with work. When is it going to be ready? When is it going to be ready? And you're like, I think something happened to me 2 months ago. We're working on a product, right? I tried it called Relay. And it's me now, Obasola. I spent hours working on that rollout. And I wasn't, one thing I love about myself is how self-aware I am. I know when I'm doing nonsense. I worked on those designs and I knew that this is absolute rubbish. Trash. But make it not be like, say I don't do anything.
Yeah.
I tagged my manager on Figma that, Damian, please go and check. I knew I was going to, he said, once I know he doesn't comment on Figma, I know there is.
You see this problem.
Then I checked on Slack. I saw his message like, Obasola, do you want to try this again? Do you want to take a step back and pick it again? Don't delete what you've done, no. Just take another direction. I didn't even do anything. The following morning, I called him. Like, the man, what's going? Like, I'm not having a headway on this. Like, okay, well, like, calm down. Do this, use this. Okay, then I took a step back. I went back to my research, to my mood board. I gathered more ideas. Like, that was what I did. I gathered more ideas. I did not go back to the ideas I was actually looking at. I gathered more. Then I started executing. When I finished, I did. I think I called my friend to please let me check this thing before. He was like, this is crazy fire. Work now. And then I tagged my manager, and the first thing he said, he put almost like 200 zeros. This is So that's an instance. Because I was like, why am I having block on this issue? But I mean, I went back, spoke to somebody. We exchanged ideas together. So that's something people can also do. I had another reference.
Dude.
Me and my friend were working on a project together recently, and it was having a block. I was like, this is not you now. Fat you, yes, is what I'm talking to. In case you see this. And I was like, okay, let's have a sprint. We jumped on the call together. We started exchanging ideas. Okay, do you want to do this? Look at this. I gathered more ideas. I tagged them to it. Okay, do you want to change the stroke on this icon? Do you want to increase the kerning? Okay, try this typeface. I think for like 1 hour, and after the results, what he did after. I was like, this is the fact I'm talking about. Now you've cooked. So I think that's something people should, be open to doing, right? If you're stuck, have somebody, have a friend that you can always go back to meet that can also like show you the way. Because if you can't do it yourself,
you can't do it alone.
You can't do it alone. So that's something that I feel like people can also,
agree. That's really amazing to like reflect, make sure that you are not alone and you have support system.
No, only they do alpha male or alpha female. Continue.
And also that reflects to your journey in terms of like you worked with CarryWise, now at out there doing crazy stuff. We're seeing it everywhere. Well, and in those recent news and results, that people are seeing the beautiful part of your journey. Nobody know the struggle. So like, what has been the hardest season of your career so far?
Okay. I've had different hard seasons. So I think I'm going to start with the season I was in before I ventured into brand design, right? Yeah. It was really tough. I think, this was 2022 stroke 2023. In 2022, there was a wave of product design.
2022.
Jesus. It was everywhere. And then I was still doing posters. I was still making flyers. And I want to do food photos. And I would seem like, I would come on Twitter and see people's work out. Like, I wasn't using Twitter. I deliberately stopped it because I would come on there and see people's work. And I'm like, bro, I looked at I wasn't doing bad. But at the same time, I knew I could do better.
Yeah.
Then I was also job hunting. God, that phase.
I did say
Job hunting is.
you're looking for money, you want to grow your craft. That's
I
mixed.
was I was in my final year. I lost my job earlier that year. They laid me
Shit.
off, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and I was in my final year, last semester,
That's shit. All the
and
pressure.
and it wasn't even seem like I was going to finish with a good grade. Battling school, battling like losing a job. Also, your skill set still not even matching with your current, like where you want to get to. So you want to get hired with for a company or like with this. As at that time, career, yeah, I didn't even think about career wise. Waiting,
Are you serious?
Share with the skill, your portfolios have not even match. Waiting. So that was really. I remember traveling to Lagos for an interview. God. I left school. They told me to come and I mean, if I carried my leg. I came for a physical interview in Lagos. Are you okay? I should have known, that was a red flag. What stopped me from doing a virtual interview on Google Meet or Zoom? I left school. I went to Lagos for the weekend. The interview was on a Monday. I went to Lagos Island. I went to the office. They told us to design in front of them like this. I'm not joking. I don't suffer. They told us to design in front of them. I'm like, what's this?
Pressure, external pressure, everything.
Yeah, and I knew I did absolute nonsense. But I was then afterwards, after the interview, they told me they invited me to the board. How much do you would you want to earn? I think then I said, like 400k. He got up and go. Say 400k. Yeah, I said, I said okay. Get back to
You don't want to give them an offer.
Then they get back to me. Okay, I just knew that these ones can never get back to me. But I was really open.
Yeah.
Then I remember another interview. I interviewed with this company as well. I'd gotten to the final stage. I'd even met the CEO. I was so excited about the offer. Then after 2 weeks, they ghosted. Then I followed up again. Why am I even following up? I followed up. We are sorry. We cannot move forward with you. And when I eventually found out, they said I asked for too much. I think I asked for 700k that time. Okay, no problem. Then I remember having series of interviews. God, I can open my Gmail account and I can the countless.
Unfortunately,
I was just job hunting, like, cause like final year, waiting I want to like nobody say I haven't finished with first class, so I want to be applying for like I wasn't even interested in the geology self. I just did. I believe just finished from this
school.
So I was God, it was really tough. I remember I remember breaking down to my friend. I was crying. I was actually like, what was going on? Because I remember that time when I knew that okay, my current skill set won't get me the job I want to get. I need to venture into something much more eye-earning. Then I moved into illustration. I started learning illustrations. Yeah, that was what made me okay. I was like, you know what? Okay, you want to work with this company, Abby. What do you need to? What's that skill gap that you don't have now? And that was me, illustrations, iconography, full brand identity. So okay, I started working on that. I started pushing out fun projects like every day. I think that was what even made me prominent after the Udabasi thing. Because I did Udabasi's work. That kind of puts me out there in the limelight. But then I doubled down. I started learning illustrations. I started doing a lot of brand projects. So that increased my portfolio. It was getting bigger, but I wasn't seeing job. Is that there's even one, not even call names. There's even one person I entered my DM. Oh my God, we love your work. Oh yeah, I was on girl offering me foolish money. I'm like, you can hear me? Yes. I'm like, what's this? You want to work for you, but you don't want to pay. I'm like, okay. So a lot of so just depressing. This was from March till like November. Like I didn't get a single offer. And the offers I was even getting, I think there was one that in Ibadan. Like, yes, you guys were offering me 70k. You got me 70k first. That was first month. Then second month, say you give me 120k for probation or be something. Then after that probation, I give me 150k as salary. You guys, God forgive you.
Stop that. Stop it.
No, they were like after 6 months, they will now give me 150k. I was like, what? And it's time to come to the office again.
You're not even remote too.
Anyway, see. That was crazy. Then I kept. I mean, I just kept increasing I kept expanding my portfolio. Then, I think in November, then I shifted just working on fun projects to actually doing stuff that I wanted to do for companies. So I would like to work for Spotify. I would like to work for like a Nike. Premier League. Okay, why not do something for these people? Like work on a project that fits.
Them. As if you are working with them already.
So I worked for Spotify. I worked on a Spotify project. I think that was one of my biggest breakthroughs.
Wow.
When I worked on our project, I did everything. Motion. I mean, the motion was not so, but I did a little bit of motion. I did illustrations. I did like it was. I was quite excited about it, but I mean, there wasn't so much. But it was grand. It's like it changed something.
Mm-hmm.
Then the following week, I mean, nobody. It's crazy. You can like you think you've done your best work, and then I think this guy will Bob. Like the old baby was. And then it was dry as fuck. I was like, wait. So, my clients now. I did this work. So, nothing. Then the following week, then I worked on these posters just because I was frustrated. I wasn't even going to post it. But the following morning, something pushed me to post that work.
You drop it.
I just posted it. The caption was even this yama yama emoji. It was, I was like, to even tell you that in case you guys see this work, I did not plan to post it, so it's rubbish. Then I posted it. Then in less than an hour, that post blew up. Okay, what's going on? What's in this thing that you approved? Then I noticed someone liked the tweet. Then my notifications were still on. And I noticed one person. Twitter, some people like it, but you go and check their profile. Who is this? Yeah. Then I went to check that person's profile. It looks good though. I just moved on. I opened, because one thing about me, once I make a post, I move on. Like I don't go back.
Attach yourself.
Yeah. Then I opened my Twitter, then I saw a DM, that request button. I clicked on it. Lo and behold. Hi Obasola. I'm Feisha. I'm the design lead at Carrywise. I went through your portfolio and I was really impressed with what I saw. Are you open to a brand design role at Carrywise? I was like, wait.
See you interview with
I closed it. I was like, because then I was depressed. So let me pitch myself, make it no less than my imagination. Then I went back. I was like, wait, this is actually a real message. I remember calling my mom, my friend. I was like, wait, you guys, is this real? Because you see this is on Twitter. I got a job at this. Like, this message.
Go check it like 400 times. Like, this is still real.
Then I was trying to maintain steez. I was like, yeah, sure, I'm open. No, that guy didn't shout.
Yes, man.
Like, yeah, sure, I'm actually open to it. It was like, okay, yeah. And it was like mad. I'll get back to you. Then go back to me, and the rest is history. But that period
crazy,
that period was really hard. And no, it was. Because nothing was working. I was doing everything. So but I did not stop. I did not. Because I feel like if I had not, worked on those projects, he wouldn't have got
into that.
Yeah, because he said he went through my work. So imagine if I had not been posting my work. Imagine if I had not been preparing for that opportunity.
For that moment, you missed it. This is a lesson to all our viewers. Wherever you are going through, just ensure that you show up consistently.
Right, consistently, right? And apart from showing up consistently, like let your work also speak for you. Like, don't just post the work because it is like do great work that grows consistently, right? Because let's say you're not improving the work you're posting, nobody would want to work with you, right? Because the skill also equals that preparedness. So
that's really amazing. And in all of this, what kept you going? Like even during that stage, you didn't, because you already interviewed to Carrywise. They not get back to you. You're doing physical interview, but during those stage, what kept you going regardless of I'm still hungry, but I just have to show up?
I think what kept me going was the fear of poverty. I think like that's something that people think like
the fear of going broke.
Right, of being at the bottom of the food chain, right? And not living up to my potential. Like because I know for you, I knew for sure that okay, there was something there
for you.
Because you won't stop. Because I've seen a lot of success stories that came from them not, relenting. Like you keep pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. And to be honest, now give up, fuck up. So it won't be said of me that I gave up. Right. So I think that kept ringing in my head. And my accounts, there's no money.
What's there to lose?
I beg you, please. So yeah, like consistently. Yeah. I think it was the reminder that okay, there is more. and I'm going to get that more. I don't care how long it takes because this, like, it works. I mean, it always works at the end. But the question is how willing, how much are you willing to put into it? How much are you willing to actually go that far to see it work? So yeah, that was what kept me. And my friends, I'm not going to lie.
Support system. Thank God, guys. OG's them.
See, Jerry,
thank you for supporting.
See, because I was tired. Because imagine you doing every single possible thing to actually, and there's no headway. But you have people out there at your back pushing you. You can do this. You can do this. They were also source of inspiration because they were also doing stuff too that I was also inspired by. I mean, if my friends can actually do this, who am I? Like, yeah. So having a great support system and God.
Is she? Oh my God.
Because I remember praying. I'm not even going to lie. I pray as Kabash. I'm a child of God. I know I pray though. I genuinely, I really pray. Because I mean, there's an higher power that actually makes things work for people. Let's not pretend like there isn't an higher power that actually influences things. So there was also that. Because I'm a child of God and I can't be failing.
Can't give up. I agree.
So yeah.
That's really amazing. And apart from all of this, I think growing up, doing your own thing, there are some opinions that you stand by that till now, I think they also don't change about you. So what's one design opinion that you have that you stand by, your mantra? Like, if you mention it, it can be sounding stupid to other people, get you cancelled, in a way. So what's your opinion about design that you stand by no matter what?
Well, I don't even... compared to other people who air their opinions online, I don't really talk so much about it. They don't drag me. But I think there are a lot of things about design that I live by. I just do it, right? I'm a big fan of just do it, right? Rules were meant to be broken. Yeah, I'm not a fan of it has to be like this. You have to do like this. And you have to use white for this. You have to break that rule because that's literally my design style. Like, I don't do things the way on that. Yeah. So break that rule, right?
Well, listening.
A lot of you would actually be better off keeping quiet on Twitter. Yeah, right. Shots fired because some of you just need to put more work out there than yapping. Right, and be the change you want to see. But and design specifically, I'm more of do more work than less talking. And I feel like a lot of junior designers really need to dedicate time to actually doing more work, researching, studying more, reinventing themselves because we have a death. And not death or like death or DEARTH, like an inadequacy of really talented young designers, really. Because a lot of people are just, chasing the wave of want to post, want to do trend. Well, you see, like, you go back and, study the basic principles. And this might come off. When people mention African design, and I feel like African, like what Solomon said the other day, like African design is like there's no caveat to what African design should look like. African design or Nigerian design is your design. The design I make, whatever I make is it's not so it has to carry please. Nigerian design is the design you make. All those it has to look African. We're trying to I think there are a lot more. But we can't. You said you even have an opinion about
it. Honestly, and I think that's one thing that should actually change in the industry. But you talked about. I think one thing I really caught on your conversation was about trends. So, what design trend are you seeing right now? That more this thing not be it our like design. What trend are you seeing?
Okay, so the trend I would mention was this AI trend. Sometime last year when they were using it, like people were replicating other people's works with AI.
Feeding it to AI.
Especially this Studio Ghibli bullshit. God! Oh my God.
I collect my shots.
I'm sorry, shot fired. It was an eyesore, let's not lie. Cause that period, like a lot of artists also came out showing that. I mean, you can see the actual difference. That was them. But right now, I don't think there's any trend that is off-putting right now. I'm really even much more excited about this FIFA World Cup trend that's going on right now. Oh my god! Shout out to every designer that's actually contributed to it, because it's insane how people. I can tell that. I mean, AI. I love AI, but you can tell when something was done with soul compared to when something was done with
machine.
With AI, right? And there's a way you can even use AI. Stop feeling like you putting someone else's work into AI and you're coming out and saying, no, now, But I the trend. There's no trend right now that's actually putting me off. But I'm much more excited about this FIFA World Cup. Amazing stuff everyone is doing. Yeah,
that's nice. That's amazing, Chief. And let's talk about you've hit the nail there. I think I like how our conversation is going. Right? You were seeing the next question I'm going to ask. Talking about AI. A lot of designers out there, you go on to that, AI is going to take your job. Even the CEOs of Anthropic, OpenAI, Sam Altman is saying AI is going to take the job. So what do you think about AI and taking the job, especially from as a brand designer?
This question is very dicey, because you can come and talk about it and they drag you now, and because like right now a lot of people are if you mention AI now, it's like you feel like you've actually pinched them. From my own POV, right?
Yeah.
I use AI a lot, right? But what AI has never done is to replace my original idea. What I do, right? I have an idea. How can AI help me expand it? How can AI help me enhance it? I'm running a campaign, right? And I need copies for this campaign. Okay, I have an idea for this campaign called why not design, right? Okay. AI, please help me come up with a script that would fit this context. Not AI coming up with an original idea, right? You can even use AI to actually come up with the idea, but the fact is, how does it help your work? How does it improve your work? There's something with Untitled, right? That I'm a huge fan of. We use AI a lot, like to streamline systems, to know the number of orders per. Like these are the things that people should actually use with AI, not replacing your idea. So let's say now I give you a brief as a designer. Go and come up with an illustration style for me, okay? And you and you come up with the result, and I'm like, okay, what's the difference? You can tell, you can actually tell that this was a ripoff of what this person did, right? So what AI does for me is help my work. Like it really improves my work. And I can never ever think that AI would ever take my work, because my work is unique, right? I have a lot of skills, right, that AI helps me improve on. Right? You can never replace human idea. You can never. But what AI has come to do is to make it faster. It has made it like things that would take you years
and months.
Engineers, designers, like it would
writers,
sharp. And I'm like, oh more. So AI is not going to take any. I mean, for me, AI cannot take my work. Because my work rate is even crazy.
Yeah.
Right. And it has even made the work rate even more crazier. Right. So I think it's a balance of both, right? You being solid with your skill. AI also coming to also make that work more solid, right? So streamlining your processes, scheduling stuff for you, bringing things down. There are a lot of things that AI can help you improve. So, but not making it your first source of idea, So.
That's really amazing. So like more like using it as a tool.
Not as a replacement, right? We have amazing designers out there. Chisa, AI won't replace. I mean, AI go draw
go
or CAV or Shay. We are like, we have crazy, we have people doing crazy stuff. And I'm very certain that they've actually, added AI to their workflow, but it can never replace the idea, the workflow.
Creativity behind. I get you. And this is actually going in line with some of what our guests, I think leader mentioned, you mentioned that until AI is able to achieve AGI or consciousness, AI cannot take. Because with AI, what thing is nobody think they feed them.
How did they even get they fed AI people's data. Works?
Yeah.
Exactly. So and the only way it can even improve is feeding it more of human data. So but yeah.
That's amazing too.
AI has not come to take our jobs actually. Probably. And also, contrary to public opinion, no, I feel like right now there's a wave of AI. I feel like it's going to die down. And people keep running back. I was talking with the clients the other day, and he specifically mentioned in the brief, please, he said, don't use don't use AI. Like, don't try it. So I feel like it's just people would definitely come back, because I mean we've seen campaigns that like this is actual human talent and ideation, right? So you can use AI to come up with your brief now. So let's say you have an idea, you feed it, okay, come up with different style guides, and that's only I can. But your original idea, the instinct, the execution.
Not AI.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can take this our interview, we will like
come and take over or replicate it.
Honestly, that's very, very true. So I think going into like I'd love to ask you about craft. So we've talked about tools and your journey, going into your craft. So what really, really drew you into storytelling and brand design? Like what drew you specifically into that field? Like, okay, this is, because you said you saw products doing their own thing and you're like, we think they stop now. So what really drew you into like product graphics, brand and storytelling, in general? Because the campaign you did for CarryWise, honestly, AI go tear it. Understand? So what really drew you into that field?
All right. So I think what really drew me into brand design, I mean, apart from the fact that I saw what people were doing and I was really interested in that, I genuinely just wanted people to, feel whatever I was thinking, right? I didn't even know there was something called storytelling at that time. I was just like, D&D was also a form of storytelling for me, right?
Yes.
Because I was going through something and the other just popped in my head, okay, how about we do something like this? And I designed it, and so putting my emotions to life, looking around. There was a Tinubu stuff I did the other day. Although that was, but that was also another form of storytelling. Putting my words to heart, putting my words to life. Wanting people to just see through my lens, see what I'm thinking, see life through a different medium, through colors. I just wanted to just put whatever I was thinking right into life, and that was what really pushed me. I could tell stories, and a lot of projects I did back then were just a form of me expressing my emotions, what I was going through, what a client needs, stuff basically. Yeah. So that was what really drew me to it, and it has become something powerful.
Movement.
Right.
That's really amazing. And talking about the stuff you do, talking about how you're able to put yourself out there, and talking about some of the campaigns you've done. A lot of people, especially me, I'd love to know, like, how do you approach brand design? Like, how do you approach building from scratch? Because like you said, you have to start with an idea, you have to start with a vision, but you now have to start working yourself back and follow it. Because most times people understand, oh, I want to do this, but they don't know where to start from, how to start from. Like, how do you build a brand from scratch from your own, from your own experience?
Okay. So I'll use Child X Valentine's campaign.
Yeah.
That's a good example.
Beautiful work out there, Chief.
Thank you so much. That work, I fought for my life. Right. So I mean, we wanted to, do the craziest stuff in Lagos, right?
Yeah.
And I was one leading the visual direction for that. Okay. Where do we start from? So we add a messaging for all kinds of love, right? That was the idea. For all kinds of love, on Valentine's Day, we love the love you most likely profess is to your partner, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, and all of that. But what if we actually, told our friends we love them? What if we told what if we told our moms we love them? What if we told our the gatesman that we love them? What if we told? Yes, we wanted to, for all kinds of love. Okay, where do we start from? Okay, I started, because I worked with a team, the illustrator, the copywriter, the social media person. So, we came together to actually, discuss the campaign and how we wanted to express it. Okay. So then after agreeing on the entire wording, okay, now what I always do best, my mood board process, right? Then I started looking for references.
Ideas.
Pinterest is my first go-to. Yeah. So I gathered my mood board on Pinterest, and I started looking at campaigns that other companies have done. Right. Same with the Illustrator Babe. So we came together, we had our mood board. We also discussed with the product guys, because whatever we do on the brand side has to be reflected
across products. Yeah.
So
yeah.
we did all that, and the execution part is the most sweetest for me. So one thing about me, I just start jama. Join one and two together. Then I looked. I mean, I just most like I don't work on just one idea most times, like when I'm working on. Yeah, I do like 3 to 4 or 5
Multiple
then.
variations.
So there's a lot to pick from. So I worked on a
Mm-hmm.
lot of ideas. There was one where it was just because we're going to put these things everywhere: billboards, flyers,
Yeah.
websites, app. Okay. So I came up with a system of colors first, then the expression. Do we want to use pictures? Do we want to use illustrations? Do we want to use, okay, we are going to use both. So I made some illustrations for like on the side. I made sure those illustrations were like consistent in their style, right? Same as the colors, same as the copy. I'm also a copywriter sometimes. I write copy. Like that.
So
was
many
yeah.
skills.
So I didn't even wait for the copywriter to give me. Yeah, I just came up
Content.
with a lot of copies myself and I inserted it, and it looked really good. Yeah, I mean, I shared with the team and everyone loved it, but there was a major issue, right?
Yeah.
The system I created for socials was not what was going to be on the billboard. Because on the billboard it was more of the human imagery, right? Human imagery, and for the socials we were leaning towards illustration. So there was a pushback. The social banners, they have more life than the billboard, so like there's a disconnect because there was also a typeface that I also included in the campaign that was not part of Chadek's typeface.
At all.
Like, do people recognize this typeface if it's on something as large as a billboard, right? Because all those things, in as much as we want to go all out with beauty and people see, because people see if we actually push those billboards out, people definitely take pictures of those billboards, and because it was so beautiful. But at the same time, do we want to lose our essence as a brand? Because we're using pink, there was no green. There was no yellow. It was just pink and beetroot. So I'm like, okay, do we want to push back and expand the social media banners and make billboard references, like billboard formats for these banners?
Yeah.
Okay. Because the feedback was just pouring in. I think there was a way for me to also learn how to take feedback. I mean, of course, feedback is not about nobody's bashing you. It's not you, okay? It's the work. How do we move forward with this work, right? Because a lot of people, when people are giving you feedback, you're like, art designer, anything more design. I'm sorry. Then you're like, then I went back. I repurposed the banners for the billboards, and I swear to God, they came out insanely well than the initial idea that I was pushing for the billboards, and everyone loved it. And through that, we kept building the system out, but I already created the initial system for the social media banners for the billboard. So we just kept expanding and expanding and expanding and expanding. So yeah, that was a lot.
Tough one.
Because we also made things for prints. We made jerseys for the riders. We made love notes. We made tote bags. We made boxes. We made God, we made a lot. We made flower holders. God, it was crazy. And working with the printers as well. Because there's a system you can make for socials that would also be applicable to prints. Because if what you are doing, like printers, they don't like colors. If your work has too many colors, they'll start saying, well, we told them, okay, that's to be what.
That's to show up.
So working with printers, working with the entire team, building that system from scratch was crazy work, but I'm really glad I came out with
Beautiful. And you mentioned something before this interview about working with vendors, working with workmen. You mentioned about a current challenge that you are facing in your current work. Can you share to the audience how as a designer the challenges you face, especially the example? Can you share that story with us, honestly?
Right. So I mean, first of all, Nigerian printers, you guys don't make heaven. I'm sorry, you can't even make it. Because as you are praying to see the light of day in your 9 to 5, you're also praying for Nigerian printers not to ruin that work for you, right? Because why would you? We had an agreement. Okay, you're making a t-shirt, right?
Yeah.
And I sent you the design file. Because one thing I do, I cross-check over and again with printers. Because those they will ruin your life.
Frustrates you.
I told you, okay, this is the file. Okay, we've agreed on the price, we've agreed on the kind of t-shirts, everything. Tell me why I sent you the files, everything, and you printed. I didn't bother to even ask for a sample because this is not the first time you've printed for us. Right? They've done work for us like a lot, so they know, right? But they don't know.
They don't know.
I sent you the file. You made the prints, and look who sent me a screenshot. My manager sent me a screenshot of the shirt he printed. He replaced our brand logo with a letter C, and you made over 1,000 T's. Are you? I was just stuttering because I didn't even know what to say. I'm like, letter C.
Then a child deck. Support to now.
How did that happen? And I'm like, so I mean, having to work with Nigerian printers, you have to go over things a lot with them, like back to back to be sure. And if I'm making a lot of prints, please ask for a sample first. Like, let them send you one before they go ahead and make. Because those ones, they will. I know those. They don't care.
They don't care.
It's their money. They want to collect. And once you make, last, I'm sorry you go collect. But me, I know they collect. Sorry, you will do it again. I don't understand. That's why I didn't even pay them until they finish the work. Or maybe do half. Because once they make, I made that like that's what, there was also another one. No, you don't do the hard cover. You have to do soft cover. No. So working with printers, like it's a whole lot of self-man, like it's a lot of management itself, because you have to manage your relationship with them, first of all, because they can be quite, devilish, right? So you manage your relationship with them, making sure they do the right thing, getting the right color. Because and a lot of people ask me these things, that how do we prepare our files for print? Right? Because generally we don't do too much. I think we've been fortunate to also work with printers who also are really smart, right? So we don't do any overly on Figma, we just export as PDF. That's it.
And they will take it from
them. And they'll take it from them. Crazy part, we send them the AI file instead, right? Yeah. But most times it's just the PDF files, and we just recycle, we do the sizing in Figma, and that's it. So man, designers, see. Be like say myself go start printing.
As I tell you, Obasola printing services.
OPS. Ops. Almost.
That's crazy.
OPS is coming.
That's crazy, honestly. And I think that's really amazing. I wanted to ask you in terms of like, what are the procedures in place? But you've mentioned it, like, first of all, make sure you ask for samples. Make sure that you are very clear in your deliverables, and So I think that will also carry me to my next question. Is like, how do you balance design and aesthetics? How do you balance strategy? Let me say strategy and aesthetics. How do you balance it? Okay.
I think child is also a great example of balancing that. Because you're talking to human beings. Like, it's food. Like, Nigerians and food. Right? So I think there was something that happened the other day. Chow Store. So we're trying to like build the identity for Chow Store. And that brought us to the question: do we want to make a different logo for Chow Store? Do we want to stick to the current logo? Do we want to change the color? Do we want to, So I started off, I'd made over like 200 logos for Chow Store, because that was what they said we should start with.
200.
That's an exaggeration. But I made a lot of,
a lot of samples,
back and forth, making sure. Then we had a meeting, and I was like, okay. Then there was the question of, okay, do we want to change the logo? Because if people see a different Chow Store, also and logo, would they still be able to tie it down to Chow there? Because one thing about brand is, the recognizability and people remembering your brand over and again. And for a new brand called Chow Store, I mean, you don't be able to mistake. You don't want people to start asking questions like, is this still Chowdeck, or is this another brand entirely? So making sure that, in as much as the logo that I created was absolutely beautiful, but would it work in the long run, right? Would we see it and recognize that this is Chowdeck? Would they still know that? Because we were also thinking of changing the name as well. Because after streamlining all the options, okay. is like it's a subsidiary of Childec. I mean, it's under like it's a product of Childec. Okay, Child Store. Why not keep the current logo, right? So I mean, it keeps reinforcing in people's mind that okay, this is actually still Childec. The Child Store, I mean, already even makes it solid. The fact that it's Child Store, Childec. I mean, so hey, you know that it's from Childec. Then down to the color, we're now thinking, okay, do you want to stick to a green or don't stick to a red, right? So there was that question. Because we're going to make nylons, make packaging, materials. So we tried the green. While green is Chadek's color, people recognize Chadek as green. But what would actually attract people when they see that nylon bag, right? Printing green would be dull because we had like different, shades of green we wanted to use. Then that red was absolutely amazing. Right? It popped more and we also look for something that would also be different inside the app, right? Something that will be different on socials because we'll run campaigns and something that will not easily bleed into the day-to-day stuff that we post on Childec, right? So all those strategy and balancing it with the design. Okay, let's stick to red. We gathered like three colors, just three. The pepper, Ayamase, because we actually give our colors
names. Are you serious?
Pepe, Ayamase, and Chowdek white. Yeah, white. So those three colors. So that's what we use for Chow Store in the app, on socials, packaging. Yeah. So once you see that, and we kept, when we rolled out, we still in your face. We push it every now and then. Yeah. So, but it's unmistakably Chowdek as well, because you see it and you see Chowdek in it. So that's also a good example.
Yes.
Not losing the essence of your brand because you want to chase beauty
and aesthetics.
Yeah,
true.
Because imagine if you had gone with a different name, we'll struggle to actually make people reinforce that this is actually still Childec's product. Yeah,
I agree. I think we'll soon go into like community. We'll soon round up. We'll soon go into community, what you build in. But one very important question we ask our guests is, what is design to you?
Design to me. Design to me. Design saved me, really. Design is what got me here. I mean, design is everywhere. Like, design is everything. I'm sorry. This light is design. This guy stand design. This artwork is design. You are design. I'm design. Like, God used design to actually, the shape of. I mean, design is everything, and I think it's. I don't see myself not designing anytime soon. I think it's something I would, because I love designing. I just love bringing things to life. So I don't think I will ever stop designing. Really, it's a medium through which I express things. I mean, like, and design is not just your laptop or what you're designing. It's what you're seeing. Like, it's what people are doing. Music is design. Fashion is design. Photography is design. Market sellers are designers. I'm sorry. I mean, everything is design. Yeah. And I think it's just really beautiful to see how design has changed the world. Really. Because from every single thing we use, from every single thing we do, your post is the design. Yes. So I think design is everything to me. No, God is everything to me first, please.
Even God is also a designer.
I mean, he's the first designer. Like, shout out. No, not shout out to God, but God, yes.
I agree. So talking about community, talking about the work you're doing with DND. DND is called Design is Not Dead, and it's an amazing stuff you started. So what inspired Design Not Dead?
People have asked me this a lot, and I can never get out of talking about it. I think that came during one of my creative blogs. Yeah, because one of the ways I battle creative block is by working on passion projects.
Okay.
I move away from what I'm currently doing.
Great stuff.
So then I think I was battling with a project at work, right?
Yeah.
I wasn't having a lead way on it, and I don't know, from nowhere, name just like I come up with crazy names. I just yeah, like when ideas drop in your head, you just know.
just move
And
with
me,
it.
I act on my ideas immediately. Like that name just dropped. Design is not dead. Okay, what the fuck is design is not dead? And okay, design is not dead. Not dead. Okay. Okay. An event for fashion people, designers, creative photographers. And one thing about me, once ideas like that drop, I act on
Act
it.
on it. Don't let it go
Okay,
to
okay,
waste.
okay, okay. I started. I wrote it down. I wrote it down. I went on Pinterest. I started getting like, because I knew that design is not dead. The name is crazy. What the fuck is design is not dead? And I knew that whatever I wanted to do was unusual, like the design, no, the event, oh. But it was just fiction. I wasn't even thinking of. I just knew that it was an idea, that a design idea. Then I started gathering designs. I made and I knew that it was something African. I just the first edition was then I started using typography and typefaces from Nigerian designers. I used Stack, I used ODG, I used NCM, Agu by Sheon. I was just designing and designing, and you know me, like I just once I design, like it's always if like in a set of friends, I just gathered everything together and I was like, wow, okay. Oh, this is insane. I was going to post it. Then the following morning, before I posted it, the Holy Spirit ministered to me that okay, how about you put Party Vest as the ticketing sponsor for this event? Because then Party Vest was, I think that was when they just launched. So they were all about okay, but and the design I created was fashioned in a way that it would fit into. I got their logo. I inserted it in design, and I posted it. I mean, normal design, and I posted it. It went viral. Like it was everywhere. Then Party Vest now quoted it. They're like, how about we bring this to life? I was like, I'm like, wait, what? No, bring what to life? No, this was just, I was shocked. And they entered my DM and I don't know. We fixed the first event, the date. I was actually quite nervous because I was like, I've never planned an event in my life, right? Because and it's Lagos events, the money, people coming. I mean, we put out the first and the tickets. I mean, even that they know a lot of people bought tickets like that, but we kept, pushing it out. And by Sunday, we got sold out. Like we got sold out. And the idea started, I mean, before we even pushed it out, the idea was, people just come and design, really. Because design is not dead, right? It's alive. So how do we show that, people coming to actually design and show us that it's alive, right? So, because nowadays we have a lot of people just yapping. And, all the talk that you're talking, come on, prove it. Show us. They talk say, Guinness can go, yeah, you will show us today. Show workings. So, and we hosted the first edition and it was absolutely bonkers. Like the feedback was, I was gagged. I was really gagged by the turnout, the event itself. It was great, and it was fresh.
Yes, new.
It was fresh, it was new, it was not something that, I mean, and that reinforced the fact that, yeah, this is what design should be, really. I mean, people actually doing this thing, right? Because a lot of people are on social media now just talking and, okay, how about you come and, show us, right? How about you just find a space where you just come and do that thing that you've always been doing in your room, right? Come, show us, meet people, come up with the craziest ideas. That was what the second edition was for, actually. It was quite... This was something else entirely again. But yeah, that was the idea. And that was how it came to life, really. A community where I would even call it a community. It's not a community. I was like, it's a movement, really, where people just you come and make things that you actually want to see, just for the fun of it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And talking about that, like talking about the fun, I think, a very big brand wanted to spoil the fun. Figma mentioned design is dead. So, what was your thoughts during Figma as a VCOM? The Figma calling you guys out. You guys said design is dead, but
right. I mean, I wasn't even active on Twitter that period, but a lot of people tagged us. What do you mean design? I mean, I feel like what they were trying to say was they're trying to also be very. I think there was an ironic statement.
Yes. It was more like a humor.
Yeah, design. Because design, you think design is dead? We are not. Figma has proven that design is not dead. Because I mean. So yeah, I was just laughing. Yeah, I was just laughing.
honestly. So what about building D&D? What has it taught you about people? Because I've hosted UDC for over 5 years now, and I know that one thing I've learned is like people are one of the you can build products, but you cannot build people. You cannot people are the hardest to handle. Shout out to God for handling us every day. So what has building D&D taught you about?
So I need to drink to this.
Honestly,
So I think I know, not everything. Humans are one of the most one are the toughest to actually deal with.
Yes, to handle. Honestly.
It has just really shown me, how working with people can be. You need to be very patient. You need to be tough.
Yes.
Very tough, because people would want to take you for granted. You change it. I don't. How do I just did? I'm very I'm not trying to kill you, but
that's the truth. You have to have a tough
I don't.
skin.
Yeah, I'm very I don't know how to pretend. So I say it as it is, right? And I'd rather just rather than mind saying what that bam, because we have a meeting. You not join the meeting. Why? You said you wanted to volunteer. I'm sorry, I'm saying it again because I said during the event. I'm going to say it again. We did not push anybody to volunteer, right? I mean, I'm not. Yeah, we understand how things are.
Yes.
But you say you want to volunteer, and I think it's really courteous of you to actually say you won't be able to participate, right? Because we came on Slack, people that
took our time,
contribute. You didn't say it's an anniversary. Every single person there uses Slack. Like nobody say you didn't say a single word, right? And I mean, it also just shows that you need to be people need to. You also need to lessen the expectations from people. Because I feel like if you're someone who has high expectations, you will always crash out.
Yeah.
I'm always crashing because I always have experience from people. But I mean, it has just done that. Reduce, let it just be on the floor. So it doesn't. So when people disappoint you, you're not moved. Because disappointment from printers, disappointment from the planning committee, disappointment from you get to the event and people are late. Like your code team, they are coming late, 1 hour after. I'm like, wait, Yes, I said what I said.
Yes, I support him. I support him too.
So I think it's just going to showing you how much you need to handle expectations.
Yeah.
Working with people. Also not making sure also not putting yourself it's getting opinions of everybody, because it's not just a you thing now. Because D&D has moved beyond me. Right, it's now a collective, because I'm working with an amazing team where we have meetings, gather ideas, delegate tasks to different people. Because normally the Obasola of 5 years ago think he can handle everything. You go just die.
Crash.
You can't even do it. Now you go and do logistics. Now you go and do food. Now you go and do relax. So that's that you need people.
Yes.
You also need people, because people move things, people do things. So you need people. I think and people are also one of the best things God have actually also made, because people coming, people giving feedback, and that also made me realize that a lot of people are actually not even voicing out on Twitter enough. It's the number of takes that we had on Saturday, and these people don't even talk on Twitter. But the things they were saying, I'm like, so you have this.
People are scared. You don't want to be, but you have to voice out.
It's not about even scared, because they will drag them. Means if I share my draft, it's not my draft. If I say it on, they will ban my account. And it's just a lot of people have a lot of ideas, a lot of things that people just people need to hear for themselves, right? And people just talk on, but don't be rude about it.
Yeah, don't be rude about it. Share your points. Share your point. Honestly, you really hit the nail on the head, especially managing people and all. Honestly, and I think with what you've done with D&D, the first edition, especially how you able to bring your vision to life, was one hill you're willing to die on, a creative hill, like your ideas. I will die on this hill about community, about execution. That most people do you know this like this? So what's creative you're willing to die on any day, anytime?
I have to think about that. Well, I'm willing to die on. I don't have any. I don't have any. Because me, my beliefs change every now and then. Yeah, like because there's some opinions that I share now. When I hear them from other people and their perspectives, okay,
Different.
Mine, yeah, I think I need to refine
Strategize. Yeah.
But there's no creative bill I'm going to die on. For me, I'll just my own is post your work. You know me, I always say to post your work.
Show up. That's a hill, honestly.
That
Always
like
show up.
I've gotten like some crazy opportunities, and I'm like, what? Like, if I did not I just posted the work, and like, oh, I saw what you did. Oh, I saw what you did last year. Oh, I saw the project you did for this, and I would really like you to do this. I'm like, you see, I mean, I've even gotten a DM from someone at Figma telling me, oh, they loved what I did with so. I'm like, oh my god, what? So you can never go wrong with posting your work. I promise, you can never. Like, what's the worst now would happen? 0 likes. Who gives a fuck about? Yeah. But you post it, somebody's actually watching. I see that one. People are watching. They're just waiting for the time when they will need you. When they will need that work that you've been posting. But if you don't post it, how would people discover you?
Yes.
How would people see the work you do? I mean, if you open TikTok now, you see a lot of brain rot, a lot of nonsense that people are actually trending. I mean, like, why are we even platforming these people? But how do people find them? Well, not just from them posting.
Yes.
I won't mention this, but there's some not like you see. I'm like kilele. But shame. There's no shame.
There's no shame. They're showing up.
See, so you have to be shameless. If you want to make it, you be shameless. So, but shameless in a very, demure way. Not, So I think that's only you. I'll forever. Yeah.
Honestly. So I think we are rounding up very soon, Chief. Thank you so much. And one of my few last questions would be like, what do you think right now in the Nigerian design industry? What do you think we're getting right, and what do you think we are getting wrong?
Okay. What are we getting right, really? I think we are starting to, take up space, right? I mean,
yes,
everywhere, really, because there used to be a time Nigerian designers, but now you see the likes of people, getting awards, doing great stuff, being recognized by it's nice that I'm like, this is what we need to, see more of. A lot of, even internationally, we've seen, people get, the name Nigerian designers. So I think we are, taking up more space, doing more crazy works, right? And I just love how people are getting used to the fact that Nigerian designers are really insane.
They're really good.
Really and the likes of, we are getting to the likes of working with top companies and all of that. And what we are doing wrong, I don't think I won't say we as a collective or some people. Yeah. Because you choose to. Right. It's not all of us. So I won't say what we are doing wrong. I'll just say what we need to improve on. Right. And there's some people that are actually solving that already. Like culture, documentation, research. So learning, because a lot of people need to learn, right? A lot of junior designers, even intermediate, even senior, right? Learning, going back to roots, building structures where people can learn, because a lot of people don't read anymore. A lot of junior designers don't actually take time. So coming up with structures where people can learn, people can that's one way. Improving on that structure really. Also, I'll just say, this one can never stop. The level of the kind of conversations we have can be better, really. Okay. And that's on social media, really. You see some tweets and I'm like, why are you even talking about this? And I also feel like we can also be much more softer with our feedback. On Twitter, I see there's some other people when they tweet, they craze. I'm like, why are you even telling your papa? I'm like, this is not a design conversation. Why are you abusing? There's something I'm like, please, relax. You don't have to insult anybody. And your opinion is your opinion. It doesn't have to be law. Why you Yeah, it's like your
The
people
most,
must,
yeah.
like it's an opinion, really. And giving feedback with love, like when people, I mean, me, I get a lot of tags every now and then, but there is how many tags that
You want to
everyone want to
respond
respond
to, yes.
right?
Yeah.
So, but I mean, I genuinely love how, I mean, people are open to mentoring, like people who are coming up. Yeah, I think that's pretty much. Oh, so I want to see the design industry. This is like the industry in general. Please, companies, please pay designers well. Really, like designers are worth more, right? And it only takes somebody who's also design led, who also understands the kind of work design does, to actually see the
Impact.
worth, right? Because you can't, like, there's some things here. Someone are like, why? So yeah, please pay designers what they're worth.
What they're worth.
Right? Yeah, don't. Yeah.
So pay us what we're worth.
And this also goes to some designers that are not paying their designers well. Right? You will get gig. You not give the person the money.
Complete money.
EDC, we're coming for you.
We're coming October.
Well, yeah.
Honestly.
I didn't say that though.
So, like, last question is, what does success look like to you from your perspective right now, where you're standing?
I think I was saying, me and my friend were having a conversation the other day. So I think success means different things to me in different times and seasons of my life, really.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Like this goes on to me particularly.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it design or just like me as a person?
No, to you as a person and the current, like it's like you really hit the nail. Like success is different in every stage. The stage you are now, what does success look like?
So, okay. So how do I put it? Okay, I'll say three. I'm successful by Nigerian standards, right? I'm poor by the US standards, and I'm destitute by the global standards, right? Right. Yeah. So for me, I think it's doing what I love, right?
Yeah.
Where it's being valued, right? Because there are different parts, because you can be stuck doing what you love, but you don't feel successful in that.
Yes.
But currently for me, I'm doing immense work. And that work is also impactful.
Valued, yeah.
And it's also valued. Yeah, I see my work. I mean, obviously, my work is actually making impact. So that's success for me, right? Career-wise. Community-wise, I mean, reaching people, impacting people. I mean, creating spaces where people would come in and, feel seen. That's also one. But financially. So, I think, so back to what I said I'm sorry by Nigerian standards. Global standards and poor.
Honestly, that's really amazing to know. Like your work has to be valued, or know that
really
that is really good.
Yeah, and I think it's also ending the day with that. I mean, my work is exhausting. Like my work is very, very, very stressful and all. It's ending that day with that thought that yes, I spent my day productive. I spent my day productive, right? I did not play around. I did work that I woke up in the morning to do, and I made impact to that work. Yeah. Because you can be stuck in a place where you don't even like, you don't even like what you are doing. You feel miserable.
Right. Only that paying you well. You hate yourself.
But the work is impactful. You get to. I mean, you see your work doing impact in real time. So I think that's
really beautiful.
That counts for me.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And my last question is, what's the highest you've been paid for a project? See, honestly, because the finances, the highest you've paid. Designers need to understand. People need to know, like what you mentioned. If companies don't know the value of design to an extent, they won't want to pay us what we're worth. But if we're always talking about how well or the impact we've gotten, you will share it with us.
Okay. So I mean, I've not been paid the highest for my work so far, please.
Yeah.
But I would say, okay. You want to put me in the
No,
hands
you
of-
don't have to mention the work, but like, in terms of any project, like, oh, this project really resulted to this, like this we were paid this, like,
Okay. Okay.
that kind of.
Okay, yeah. So there's a project last year that I worked on. I think it was over like 7K.
Ooh.
Yeah.
For just one project, or is it work?
No,
Full-time
no,
work?
no, full-time work. It was one.
Wow, one
Yeah,
off
but it was
project.
very.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was wild scale. But yeah, I mean, I was gagged. I mean, that's. But yeah, it was quite exciting. Okay, because I didn't even think twice. Because I just added it to the invoice and this is because it was within their budget.
Yeah. So designers,
Oh yes, you can earn
so
even
much.
small compared to what
people are earning. Do you understand?
I have heard some numbers, and I'm like, I think last week someone was like 80K. I was like, what?
What?
I
For a
know.
design job. Wow.
So yeah, I mean, there's actually money in design. Like that one is all of you here. I'm making money. So yeah.
Thank you so much, Oba. I really appreciate you taking our time today. And that is all the questions I have. And before you go, we have a tradition whereby, the one bottle we used, you would sign on it, right? You also write, one word that you stand by, more like your mantra, your keyword that you always stand by.
Am I taking the bottle?
No,
I don't understand.
It's our audience.
This audience. I'm drinking this. I'm sorry.
No, we have a gift for you. Don't worry about
that.
Ati
gift.
We have a gift for you. Don't worry.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Show off. Amazing. Thank you so much.
Show up. Like I showed up for this interview.
For this interview, always show up for everything. And this is a gift from the UDC team.
Thank
you for showing up.
You're welcome.
You taking our time today.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate you taking our time. And this is Wine and Design by UDC. If you have any questions, you want to reach out to Oba, you have his Twitter handle. Oba, do you mind sharing your handles?
Of course, Obasola. Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, every Obasola, yes.
So go check out his work. Amazing designer, amazing person. And we appreciate you listening. Thank you, everyone, for taking our time today. And see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.
Bye.